All right, y'all, give it up for Curtis Hines. Come on, y'all can do better than that.
Yeah! How y'all doing tonight? I'm so ready to have another fat boy summer. I'd like to thank my ex-wife for allowing me to have one last summer. You know, the weather today was like, fuck, it's so close. It's so close. If you don't know what a fat boy summer is, it's like a hot girl summer and a white boy summer without the racism undertones. Yeah, I got divorced. Yeah, when we started ignoring COVID as a culture, it went away. I got divorced, I lost my job, and I lost my house in 90 days. And poof, my depression went away. I have no clue what was causing it. I'm not gonna lie too, man. I miss that house. I do. I worked really hard for that motherfucker. It was a little too big for a single guy, kind of like I was for the ex-wife. Fat joke, dick joke, I don't care. I think it works. Yeah. When I got divorced, man, a lot of things changed. I became an unemployed felon again. You know, I forgot what it was like to live as a minority. I moved back to the hood. My mom started being like, oh, you should have a baby. I was like, Mama, I'm an unemployed felon. I'm not looking for the trifecta. Besides, you know how hard it is to knock up educated white women? You look at all my exes, it's educated white woman, big booty stripper, educated white woman. Why you just line them the fuck up? Yeah, when I got divorced, I became single again. I hadn't been single in like 10 years. This whole entire world changed on me. Like, I don't know how to use social media. I got screenshotted instantly and started trending on Reddit. Like, I don't want to trend on Reddit with the intellectuals. I want to be with the superficials. How am I supposed to make this photogenic for Tinder? I could try any pose. It's not going to help. Right. Holding a fish is not going to help me, let alone taking my shirt off. I remember my first Tinder date. She looked like she got catfished. I was like, what the fuck, bitch? I'm fat in my profile. Like, there's a picture of me eating ice cream covered in ice cream. I set the bar where it belonged. Right after that, man, I started dating. I remember the first girl I started dating. I really liked her. She was my age. She was pretty. She didn't have custody of her kids. Like, everything I was looking for in a woman. And not too long after that, my buddy was like, dude, she used to be a prostitute. I was like, whoa, man. It's sex worker. We do not need to bring hate into this. You know, I'm almost 40. Do you know how important financial stability is? I've had 3 career changes. I'm just grateful she got a job to fall back on. If anything, I thought I could benefit from her prior experience. Come to find out, her prior experience was she sucked enough dicks in life, she was done. And I know what it's like to not get a blowjob. I was married. Yeah, I ghosted her. Right after her, I started dating this other girl, man, and I liked her. And she came out gay. You know, you'd think the mullet would have gave it away. You know, and I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm just trying to support her through her transition. But what the fuck, was she into fat bitches? I'm at the point, man, like, I'm about to give up on dating. I got a fat little female corgi at home, and that bitch loves me no matter what I do. I be carrying my little terrier through the park. I don't know when I turned into this 40-year-old fucking white dude. I do. When I moved in my new place, the first thing that came to my mind was like, man, this bathroom could use some shelves. Like, I don't know how that happened, man. I went to prison when I was young. Now I'm making sure my dogs are groomed. Yeah, I did go to prison, man. I remember the other day that I go to Texas Tech now. I took a semester off, you know, for 7 years. So I'm back in school. I was on campus the other day and this girl was like, you look racist. I was like, whoa, bitch, whoa. I was only racist in prison. It was situational. When I did go to prison, my dad prepared me for it because they knew I was going to go at a young age. I was in wrestling, I was in boxing, I lived in the hood, they knew what was going to happen. But nobody warned me it was the gayest place on earth. I should have known when these guys were fighting over days of our lives. That should have been a dead giveaway. I walked up on two homeboys doing something I really wish I hadn't seen. You're supposed to put a towel on the door. Right after that, my gaydar turned on. I was like, does my silly have braids? Who braided his hair? Why is that dude getting a back massage? Some old man was like, you don't have to worry about being raped in here. Too many motherfuckers giving it up. I was like, how's that supposed to make me feel better? I'm so grateful I only did 2 years. I could have been situationally gay, too. I'm back on Tech campus, man, and I love Texas Tech, I do. But man, they make me feel old as fuck. I'm sitting in these classes, and I got bastards older than most of these kids. And I'm trying my hardest to, not be a fucking creepy dude, I am. But see, I suffer from this body dysmorphia. Every time I look in the mirror, I see this 25-year-old sexy motherfucker. I totally forget what happened. So I'll be on campus hitting on 25-year-olds. And the poor girls, I hope they're not thinking, man, I don't want to fuck this dude for a good grade. No, bitch, you don't. I'm a student too. I just forget that I'm 40, bald, and fat. The other thing too, man, trying not to be a creepy old dude on campus is hard. I understand that we all nip. I'm a fat dude, I'm nipping right now. But if I can see the aortas through the sports bra, you need to size up. I'll be walking across campus and I'll see these yoga pants. I swear the clitoris is just right there. That's a size too small. I was walking through a building the other day and this girl was going up the stairs. And I looked and I just seen a vagina. I turned beet red. I was so embarrassed I didn't know what to do. No, it's been 18 years since I seen a 20-year-old vagina. No, don't get me wrong. I watched her go all the way up the stairs. To follow her would be creepy. But how's a 40-year-old dude supposed to ask a 20-year-old chick to put her vagina up and it not be creepy? Does anybody in here think that's possible? Yeah. Excuse me, miss, you have vagina showing? Please put it away. I can't look away. If you're advertising it, please put it on Tinder and I will swipe. Yeah, I'm on that 13-year bachelor's plan right now. Yeah. I might go for a graduate's degree. I'll probably be 50 by the time I graduate. Yeah, when I got divorced, man, my whole life changed, I moved back to the hood. I forgot what it was like, man. I missed it. I did. When I first moved into the hood, I popped a bunch of rounds off in the street. I just had to let everybody know I belong, right? And all my neighbors instantly came outside. They're like, hey, man, are you okay? Is something going on? Only in Texas would people be worried about my safety as I'm discharging a firearm in the street. No one was worried about getting shot. When I first moved over there, man, I'd see the same sex worker every day. And she'd yell out to me. She'd be like, hey, daddy. And I get it. I'm a 40-year-old big dude in a new truck. But, bitch, I'm poor, too. That's why I live here. Finally, after, the third time, I was like, bitch, I live here. I was sitting in my homeboy's truck the other day in front of my house, and, I'm drinking my skinny vanilla latte and hitting my vape and checking my emails. Now, nowhere, all I heard was, hey, daddy. I look over and we make eye contact, and she's like, oh, it's you. I looked right at her and I was like, bitch, you need to shave that 5 o'clock shadow. You want to get any work done. And instantly out of nowhere, it became, fuck you. I was like, God damn. You know, I've never been one to be a bigot. And if I don't know something, please teach me. I will learn. But how you selling pussy in the hood with the dick? And motherfuckers are lining up for it. She's at the trap house down the street 3-4 times a day. Yeah, I live in the hood. Like, there's a trap house on my block. I like them guys. They're pretty cool, man. My dog ran behind their house the other day. And I was like, hey, man, is my dog back there? And he's like, yeah, come get him. I was like, don't sell him drugs. He got offended, too. It's like, we don't know you're selling drugs. There's been 5 cars here in the last 10 minutes. You know, besides, I can't afford 2 drug habits. I tried that before when I lived with my father. Yeah, my father was a wild one. Yeah. I miss my father. He died like 3 years ago. And when he passed, the demographics of the trailer park changed forever. The drug dealer across the street had to get a job. All 15 of my step-siblings had to reconcile with their real parents. You know, the neighbor's electricity dropped in half. But my aunts got cut off. Yeah, I had to put that bitch in my name. When I went to put the electricity in my name, TID was like, sir, you got a bill from 1993. I was like, bitch, I'm 10. I was 10. Like, thank you, Dad. I miss my dad, man. He had 3 boys. And he raised my other 2 brothers pretty well. They all knew I was a troublemaker. I followed him around and did everything with him. I did. And we'd be in people's houses all the time, you know? And he'd always call them my cousins. Not a single one of them motherfuckers were my cousins. Every single one was a trap house. I was just 5'8", 250, so he brought me along. He's like, fuck it, tell him you're a man. You know, we were in a trap house one time, and he told some poor girl in there, he was like, you need to give me some of that before you need a ham sleeve. I was like, oh my fucking God. I looked at my 12-year-old dick. I was like, what's it gonna do if she needs a ham sleeve? Yeah, my dad used to give me life lessons, you know, like sometimes a protective order is not as strong as a marriage. Yeah. In a good relationship, she should run you over with her car. He told me when I was real young, he was like, son, any pussy you pass up is just less pussy you'll have. I was 38 before I learned that was fucking wrong. Oh, that was absolutely wrong. Divorce ain't cheap, even though it's worth it. Divorce ain't cheap at all. I do miss him, though. I talk to him all the time. He's in my living room on the mantle. Yeah, like, I bought an urn, but I never did anything with it. He's in his little box. His 6x6. He's at my house because my brothers don't know what to do. But I love him, and that's what matters, you know? You know, back to dating. I had a girl slide in my DMs the other day. And we started messaging and stuff. And she called me a dick fish. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, I didn't even know that was a word. I was like, dick fish is a word? I was like, first of all, honey, if you're not coming over, you can't prove that wrong. Second of all, I'm a fat dude. I got like 3 good angles. That's it. You can't request special pictures. The next thing is I want to know which one of you fat girls convinced women that all fat guys got little dicks. I mean, fuck you. I had a big dick and I got fat. Now I just have a regular penis. And don't get it wrong. The big dick's still there. It's just under my madu. My man upper dick area. Which is nothing but a beautiful soft pillow. Anyways, man, that's my time tonight, guys. Y'all been a great crowd. I appreciate y'all very much. And we got another comment coming up next. Here's your host.
Y'all give it up for Curtis one more time, y'all. Yeah.